megastar in Bangladesh. She's a model, she's a singer, she is a radio jockey and a host, and an all-right talented entertainer.
Hi.
This is, of course, Nusraat Faria, and I'm so happy to have you on the show.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You're in London at the moment visiting, or is it for work?
Actually for work. So I was here for BCA 2024. It's 70th award function. So it was on 28th of last month.
Brilliant.
So for the first time I was actually performing such shows like this, and I was really happy and excited because I have shot movies here before.
Amazing.
But never got a chance to perform in front of this amount of audience, and it was a very sophisticated, very nice crowd. It was a very beautiful show.
Well,
so,
I'm certainly glad to have you here.
Thank you.
And for some of our viewers who might not be as familiar with your work, and I know you have a huge fan base, but for some of those, I've got some clips of your highlights I'm going to share with them. So
sure.
let's just have a quick look.
বোঝানো কঠিন তুই কতদিন মিশেছিলি চুপ কথায় ফেরারি মন দিওয়ানা যখন পালাবি বলার কোথায় তোর আশিকি পাগল করেছে আমায় তোর আশিকি
তোর মনের মাঝেতে তোর কথার বাজেতে তোর ভাবনাগুলোতে আমার চালাতে
তোর ঝুমকা দোলাতে তোর হাতের চুড়িতে তোর লাল লাল ঠোঁটে
ভুল করে বারবারে ক্রেজি লাগে তাই
তোমার কাছে মন হারালে যদি ভেঙে যায় বুঝি না তো তাই যে বুঝি না তো তাই
তোমার কাছে মন হারালে যদি ভেঙে যায়
বুঝি না বেবি গার্ল বুঝি না বেবি গার্ল
That's just phenomenal.
Flashback.
Yeah, good. I'm glad you did. And so many of those were shot in
Yes.
London, weren't they?
Yes, two of them was shot in
Fantastic.
London.
I love that track with Mumsy.
Thank you so much.
You're very, very welcome. So, Nusra, obviously, you've been doing this for a little while now. When did you start?
So I started back in 2010 and 11 technically because I was a national debate champion back in my school. So I used to do debate in BTV, Bangladesh television. From there, they picked me up to become a host. So like, you speak really well, why don't you try this? So in 2013, I got an offer for hosting an event for Sunidhi Chauhan. She was performing live in Dhaka.
Right.
So I did that job as a host for the first time in open air concert. From there, I started doing a lot of commercials because I'm an okay looking girl. So people
So we
start
can
knocking
agree
my
that
door.
not
Knocking my door, why don't
Yes.
you do model for us? I endorsed Fair and Lovely, Clear Shampoo, all kind of international brands as well. And then I started having my own shows in radio as well. That happened till 2014, up until I was offered with my first movie, which was Ashiki. I was shooting for a, Mehdi commercial
Yes.
in Kolkata.
Yes.
So I was shooting for a Mehdi commercial, and the whole technicians, the camera, the lights and everything was from SK Movies. So they spot me there like, okay, who is this girl? Why
Let's
don't
find
you...
out more.
Yeah, let's find out more. And also from Jazz Multimedia, they were collaborating. They're doing a lot of Indo-Bangla movie back in 2015. So Aziz Bhai and SK Movies Himanshu Dhanuka, they both spotted me. Before that, there's one more person I always say, I always talk about him, that is Foridur Raja Sagar sir, who's basically the pioneer of Channel I in Bangladesh. So he always saw me since my childhood. I don't know, something is about me. So one day I was performing in Qatar on stage.
Right.
From the far, from the panel, he said, Aziz Bhai, why don't you cast him in your movie?
Right.
This girl have something. So this is how I landed in movies. And I did my first movie. Since then, I'm doing movies almost every year, 2 to 3 movies.
And how many have you done so far?
22.
22 movies. That's a lot in relatively a short space of time, actually.
Since 2015 to now, 22 movies.
Yep.
6 singles, song-wise. And if you count my shows, I think I have done more than 750 shows so far.
That's amazing. And was the dream always to become a movie star? Where did that start?
No, actually not. I never dreamed of being in this profession. I always thought probably I'll be a housewife or something, or an army officer or whatever.
Okay.
But not this. But I think this was written for me.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it was meant to be.
It was meant to
So
be.
you've obviously done quite a few Indo-Bangladeshi projects.
Yes.
Is there a movie that you feel where you played a role that particularly you felt affiliated with or that you could relate to, a character that kind of spoke to you?
Well, it's not, if you specifically said about Indo-Bangla, then it's hard because I have done commercial movies, non-commercial movies as well. But if you talk about any particular character that I really liked, then it will be one movie that I've done very recently. It was for a web, Patal Ghar. It was directed by me too, and Afsana Mimi was with me. It was such a mother and daughter duo, and the character that I played, on-screen character, I think so many girls, we go through kind of a journey that girl particularly went in that movie. It was about an aspiring actress, what kind of struggles she go through, what kind of obstacles every day comes and go, the way people treats women. So all kind of thing. When I was shooting that movie, like there is word called deja vu.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
yes.
you feel that, all right, oh God, I'm getting goosebumps. I literally feel that this happened with me before.
Yes.
So that one movie is actually very close to my heart.
That's fantastic. And in fact, that takes me to the question I was going to ask you actually, which is, obviously in this film industry, you have to have resilience. You can look beautiful, you can be tough, you can be strong, but there will be obstacles that you have to face
100%.
and challenges.
Yes.
And there will also, along with all the praise, there will of course always be criticisms as well.
100%.
How did you cope with that? And how do you cope with that?
Well, you want me to be honest?
Yes,
I don't
definitely.
read them.
That's great.
I don't read them. I don't read my comment section. I don't go and see what's happening, because if I pay way too much attention to the people who are actually speaking bad about me, then I am going to disrespect those people who are speaking actually good about me.
Absolutely.
So I'm here today sitting in front of you in London in a TV channel.
Yeah.
It's because there is people who appreciate my work, right?
Right.
So I cannot just pay attention to those who are not value of my time.
Absolutely. I think that's a really healthy way of looking at
100%. And I am a very firm believer of mental health. I do a lot of healing things. I'm a believer of energy. So I make sure I'm not surrounded by any kind of negative energy as well.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely. I think it's great. And even for our younger viewers as well, especially girls who sometimes get a little bit obsessed with social media and that kind of thing.
100%.
It's great advice. Don't read it.
I think, I think to the girls who are, everyone is social media right now, but to be very honest, you shouldn't take that very seriously. You shouldn't take yourself seriously to be on the first place. Just keep it slow and low.
I'm glad you said that, Nusraat, because I don't want you to take yourself seriously now, but would you like to play a little game?
Sure.
Yeah, we have a little
But
light-hearted
then I'm
tone.
competitive. Okay.
Okay, cool. So a quick fire round. I'm going to give you 2 options. You choose one or the other, no hesitation, but you can expand on your answers.
All right.
Yeah? Okay, so, and hopefully you'll give our viewers a little glimpse into the way you think.
Okay.
Okay, so first, sari or salwar kameez?
Sorry, any day.
Any day, I agree with that one. Sweet or spicy? Mishti bhajal?
Spicy.
Spicy, okay, I like it. Movies or music? Now you do both, so which one?
Oh, that is difficult. No, I cannot choose any of them. I love both.
You love both,
Both,
equally?
equally.
Okay, you've been fair so far, I'll take it. Raw talent, which is more important, raw talent or a hard-working ethic?
Hard-working ethic.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah,
Even more
because
than raw talent.
even if you have talent, but if you don't work hard, you get nothing actually in the end of the day.
Absolutely. I think I know the answer to this question, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Wearing bright colours or monochrome colours?
A white, black, that's it.
The monochrome.
I'm a white.
And it looks stunning on you.
Thank you.
Shah Rukh Khan or Brad Pitt?
Shah Rukh Khan.
Yeah, okay. Are you a morning person or evening person?
Evening person.
Yeah. Which is more important, commercial success or family fulfillment?
In terms of movies?
In terms of yourself
Okay, commercial success and
family fulfillment.
family fulfillment. Family is everything.
Yeah.
I mean, like, even if you're very successful, have a lot of money, everything is going perfect for you work-wise, but when you go back to home, if you have to do everything by yourself alone, then you're the biggest loner in the world.
Absolutely, I think that's true.
Make no sense then.
No, and also family probably the backbone to success often
100%.
commercially.
My family, people that I love, my friends, they're everything to me. They make sure every time I fall, they will টেনে আমাকে দাঁড় করায় দিবে. Does that make sense? Like,
Yes.
we're gonna pull you
up.
make you stand. All right, go walk, do, conquer the world. We got it.
That's what you need. That's what you need in life. Okay, and you've got a choice. I'm hoping you choose the second one, but it's up to you. So, can you give me either a favorite line from a movie that you've done that you remember, or sing a line from a song, any favorite song of yours?
So which one you want?
Option B, please. The song, yes, I'd love to hear it.
All right. Okay, so I'll just sing the song. The last song that me and Mumsy did, because I think everybody from London loves Mumsy, and I love him. He's such a great soul. So even this time, I think my trip is very special because it's him, his family, and everything. They made my entire trip very beautiful.
Oh, that's lovely.
So yeah, this is dedicated to Mumsy and Mumsy's family. ভেঙেছে তো মন আগে বাসতে ভালো ভয় লাগে তুমি কি সবার মতো না ভরসা করব কিভাবে বুঝে না তো তাই যে বুঝে না তো তাই তোমার কাছে মন হারালে যদি ভেঙে যায়.
Oh, wow, mashallah, that's beautiful.
Thank you.
That's so lovely. Thank you. I'm sure our viewers really enjoyed that. Nusraat, now you're not only an entertainer, but I would be amiss to not pick on the fact that you also are an intellectual as well.
No.
Yeah, and I was impressed to hear that, you've done a law degree.
Yes.
And I think it was affiliated from London University. You did it in Bangladesh. Tell me about that. I mean, I'm an English teacher, my background.
Okay.
So education is really important to me.
100%.
And it was great when I was reading about this. What was the significance? Why carry on with your education?
Well, there's a very interesting story about it. I don't know if you know that in Bangladesh, there is a say, Jara Dekshe, they can relate to it. So I'm from Bengali medium, right? So we have SSC and HSC. So there is a big thing about getting GPA 5, Right. We get like GPA 5, like you score above 80 plus in all subject and whole family celebrates about it, all right? So I got GPA 5 and a golden GPA 5 in my SSC and HSC. And then my mom said, like, you know what? I want you to pursue your education in business and get into any kind of university, especially public university, because public universities the value of public university is different. Dhaka University, Jahangir University, all that. But I was like, I don't know why, but I always wanted to study law. Right. That's something puts in my head very easily. People who love maths, I think they can relate to it. I just love laws. I love logic.
It's something you instinctively
and it's not very hard for me to study law. Right. While I was studying law, I was doing 3 movies in a year, per year. And then I was shooting for songs and everything. I remember when I was shooting for Patal Ghar in probably away from Dhaka. It was like a Mofosol area and like Gram area. Hardly there was electricity. We were shooting. My laptop was on, I was studying all laws and stuff. On the other side, there's a huge script. I was reading my lines, correcting with it. And then there is one cooler in front of me because there is no fan, there is no AC. So that's how I finished my study. So I took a gap for 5 years since my 12 to studying law because I hadn't enough money. I didn't have enough money that time. So I decided myself, I'm going to work hard, save money, then study law.
That's amazing. You're juggling so much, it just shows your talent really. So let me ask you this. For our young viewers or any aspiring actors or actresses, British-born Bangladeshis, what would you say to them if they wanted to come in and go into this business? How should they begin?
Well, first of all, it's not that you have to be talented. If you're talented, that's great, mashallah. But if you're not, make sure there is no shortcut. You've got to be prepare for the battle, and also it takes a lot of hard work. I mean, in show business, you might look fantastic, but back in your head, jeta cholche, nobody should even predict. I mean, like there's a line say show must go on, and you really need to believe it and work towards it. There is no shortcut other than hard work in this profession. Nothing. Even if you do a little bit of cheating, karma will haunt you up.
Absolutely. What goes around comes around. I agree
100%.
completely. It's been such a pleasure having you on the show.
Thank you.
But we're going to play a song that I think you'll recognize. It's from one of your movies. So this, for our viewers, hopefully don't go away. Okay, you haven't got enough time to do the mashallah for the fish, but you can grab yourself a cup of tea and just click your fingers to Dar Hawate from the film Operation Sundarban.
Before you guys see the song, I would like to thank Channel S and everyone, to you,
pleasure.
to Mumsy, to Jam and Jules, to BCA, for bringing me here, actually making my London trip really beautiful.
You're
I'm
very
looking forward
welcome.
to the next trip. And yeah, thank you everyone for being with me, supporting me.